I'm Quentin Days from Whitefield High School, and I'll be presenting Myles Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins is a clothing designer and the founder of Genius. You get it? Yeah, I know you do. He was saved from a life of delinquency when a stepfather entered his life at 14. That stepfather influenced Myles to be responsible and gave him the tools to be successful. Mr. Jenkins.
How do you guys feel about them? All right, let's get it started. So, myself, I'm gonna play a little video for my clothing brand. It's called Genius. You guys see some of the wristbands on it. You see the number 110. 110 stands for pretty much 110% that you put into everything you give, right? You never give 100, or you never give 100, because you know why? 100 is just good. You want to be great. Great gives you the extra 10%. That's what leads to excellence. So just remember, that's what the 110 is for. So I'm gonna play a quick clip real quick so you guys can see some of my work and what I do. And then we'll get into how I came up with Genius. To be genius is to be inspired. And to inspire. Shout out to Halley. She did this. Genius 110 brings us up more than just clothes. It brings creativity, determination, and fame. We want to introduce you to a whole different element and help everybody reach what they want. That's to turn dreams into reality. That's the hard work, the process, the hustle, the things people don't see. See, Genius 110 is more than a brand. It's a lifestyle. It's putting 110% of everything we do. We adapt to motivation and inspiration. See, what people don't understand is we're all genius. We just haven't reached our full potential or been exposed to what could be great for us. I brought a few people here with me. And some are artists, some are athletes, some are fathers, and some are book writers. But we have one thing in common, and that's motivation to be great and the inspiration to lead, the will to sacrifice, and the foundation we're trying to build. And it's the legacy we're trying to leave behind. I am Genius.
You know SEO.
All right, what do you guys think about that? So, Genius was created with, you can say, a sense of purpose, right? Everybody has a purpose. We're all trying to define what purpose is. Sometimes purpose can be great. Sometimes purpose can be good. Sometimes we don't know our purpose. We're still trying to find our purpose, right? So that's life. Life in general, we're trying to make strides in defining our purpose, our reasoning for becoming who we are, right? And we're all different, so we're all not gonna have the same vision. We're all not gonna have the same purpose. So I have two special volunteers right here who are gonna help me build the dream. So the first part of building a plane, which is the body of the plane, right? I want you guys to write on the side of that plane your purpose. It could be anything. It could be from family. It could be from self-motivation. It could be from, you know, somebody that inspired you. It could be anything. Just think about what your purpose is. And the reason why I say purpose is because when I went through my phase, I was an athlete here. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I grew up there. I moved out here with my stepfather, as you guys heard in my bio. And part of that was really trying to understand, or really transitioning, right? I grew up in the projects. I didn't grow up, you know, humble, nice. I grew up kind of rough on the edges and bad attitude, and that's what my teacher said, right? Well, funny quick story is my teacher told me that when I was in 5th grade, before I moved here, that I would never be anything. 5th grade, right? Imagine hearing that. What type of feeling you get from that, right?
that's like that feeling of like, why are you here, right? That gives you that sense of like, where am I gonna go? Like, who am I? But guess what? I took that and I ran with it and I created a motivation for it. So you can create motivation from anything. It doesn't matter. Motivation is an emotion, it's a feeling, it's something that drives people to where they're going. So when they told me that, I played football when I came here. I played for Palmer High School. My senior year, I was probably one of the electrifying running backs here. I broke the record for most touchdowns in a game, which was 9 in one game. So I have the record for that. A lot of people, football is my career, that's the outlet. So I decided to, like, that was my way out, right? Everybody has a way out or thinks they have their way out. Well, this way out is opportunity, right? How I developed opportunity is, where can I go with it? I thought I was great at football. I thought, I'm gonna make it to the league. I'm gonna be a ball player. Just like, LP thought. And sometimes plans change. So I end up going to college, right? Going to college, playing a little ball, and I feel I end up not where I wanna be. And guess what? I end up getting in trouble. I got kicked out of college. I got kicked out of what I wanted to do most and where I thought I would be successful at, right? But school wasn't my motivation, and football was now not my motivation, right? So I had to create a new motivation. I created 110% motivation. That's why the 110 is still there. 110% motivation was a brand I started with 2 of my friends in college. They were great. We had a great vision to inspire like kids like you guys. Like that was our dream. We were kids trying to inspire kids. And that was the most passionate thing that we ever did. So I would be in my room. I didn't know how to draw. So you know what I did? I grabbed different things from a computer. I put a white piece of paper on my laptop and I traced. That's not cool. That's not art, but that was art to me at some point, right? So then when I started to kind of develop this, inspiration, it just kind of led me to kind of really, it really led me to kind of, where am I going with this, right? So I created, my wife right here in the background, she does all the backdoor stuff that nobody sees that makes me look great. That's her right there. Strong woman, beautiful woman, that's my wife, she does everything for me. And part of that, doing that is, you have to have people to believe in, right? So I came up with this name, Genius, no lie. I was like, Genius. She was like, what, Genius? No, that's not it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. But you're not spelling it, Genius. I spell it differently, as you guys can see, right? So if you look on those wristbands, it's not spelled G-E-N-I-U-S or I-U-S, however they want to do it. So that was a whole different thing for me of, I want to be different. So when I created different, that was my inspiration now. So now on the left side of that plane, I want you guys to write, what your inspiration is. And I'm not gonna go to the definition of inspiration because inspiration doesn't have a definition. And that's what people don't realize is I can give you a lot of definitions in this world, but inspiration and motivation is something that you feel. It's something that you desire. It's something that really drives you to a whole different level. And that's something that you can't teach. That's something that you can't read about and just feel like you can do the same and duplicate it. It's authentic. So, did you guys put it down? Okay. And now I found we got our inspiration, right? And now we gotta find a motivation, my new motivation, right? Sorry. So now I had to fail. So I witnessed failing with my 110% motivation, right? I had this idea, I thought it was great. Me and my boys were in it. We're like, yeah, we're gonna do it. 2 of them drop out, it's just me. I didn't pursue it as how I wanted. Well, sometimes failure always comes, with a rebound. You know what I mean? And sometimes we gotta battle these failures as lessons learned, but also as growth. So while I was creating this clothing brand and trying to think about the vision, how I had to create a motivation. Well, my motivation was you guys still. It was, I wanted to create inspiration through fashion. And as you guys can see with my video, none of you guys seen a clothing brand like that. You guys never see a clothing line. That's my beat I bought. That's my lyrics, that was me doing that. And Halley P right here, films, she's a visionary herself. She's great. And I'm gonna tell you, this woman right here is gonna do great things because the visions that she comes up with and how we do things is phenomenal. And you guys seen it right there. That's great artwork right there. And so I failed, but I didn't give up, right? How many people failed here? Raise your hand. Yeah, you fail a class. You know, some people say whatever, some people take it to heart. But that doesn't stop people from living, you know what I'm saying? Failure should never stop you from living, so you gotta understand that. So now building, what do you guys got? Your motivation. So on your right wing, put what is your motivation? Yeah. Yeah, no, so, no, not that, just one side. So the purpose is gonna be the full plane. Yeah, then inspiration, and then now do your motivation on the other one, the other wing. What is motivation to you? How about you? What's your motivation? Yup. Motivation right here. Creating music. Buying jewelry? Oh, selling jewelry. Great. Motivation. Football? It's great. Great motivation. So now that we got our motivation, right? We talked how I created this motivation, I want to inspire people, right? Through fashion. We face fears when you create a brand. All these guys and ladies probably failed at some point, and the fear of failing, right? The fear of failing is just a state of mind of how people think. It's not really because you're scared of failing, you're scared of what other people will say about you failing. You see what I'm saying? So that's a mentality that people develop about fear. Fear is not, we all have fear. You could be fear of spiders, fear of ghosts, right? But fear mentally of what other people think about you, that's a different fear that you create in your mind of why you don't want to go and be a go-getter, right? When you guys threw the dollar, when you had $20 up and you guys were running to get it, you guys didn't know what to do, right? One of you guys was like, I'm scared, right? And then one guy's like, I'm just gonna slowly go up there, but I'm gonna go up there, right? So you see what I'm saying? That's the fear, because you don't know, the fear of unknown. Let us do it, but we're gonna go ahead and write you guys' fear on the back of that. All right, now put the plane together, and I want you to throw it in the air as high as you can. I'm gonna end this video on a note. It's called More Life. It's my newest drop. I do exclusive drops on my clothing brand. And my clothing brand, like I said, I do exclusive drops every 3 months. So it's genius. I got a website. All you guys, you have my business card that has the social media info. I'm gonna play this. And when you guys build your plane, throw it up as high as you can at the same time. Let's play the video.
In my life, it's been a while. I think it's time to talk.
everybody. Appreciate you guys for listening to us. Your time is valuable. Also, if you have questions, just come to each of us individually. We're sticking around for questions if you guys have any concerns. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much.